I think Marvin Lewis is a good coach. I think he's a good head coach. A head coach is a CEO. He's a front guy, and he signs off on a game plan that his coordinators bring to him. I think he does all of that stuff well. I don't think what he does well is in a game in critical situations, usually at the end of halves or games, things seem to get a little bit out of control. And that's my conversation is this is what we've really got to work on.
The little things.
But I think anybody that thinks Marvin Lewis should be fired, I'm sorry, I think you're wrong. I think he does a really good job and up until 2011, you can't hold him responsible for anything because the family ran the franchise. Now he's got a little more leeway.
Well, everybody wants to point out the problem, but what's the solution then? If you do get rid of Marvin Lewis,
who do you hire?
You know who you hire? You would hire another puppet. Marvin wrestled power away because Marvin had gravitas. But you hire somebody and you get a coordinator in here that has no head coaching experience, you're right back to where you were when they hired him.
Sounds like a Dusty Baker situation here.
Right. I mean, that's my feeling on Marvin Lewis. I hope he's here for a long time. This is a guy that went 12-4 this year.
I don't think
his team to the playoffs the last 5 years. I mean, it's not like he's some stumblebum.
Yeah, I think he's more part of the solution than the problem.
I agree.
Just like how we had the Andy Dalton discussion before the season started, I think, you know, he's not someone that you point to and say, all right, we got to get rid of this guy or we're not going to be able to succeed. Right. But 0-7 in the playoffs is 0-7 in the playoffs.
That's a problem. But I think that's what needs to be addressed. And maybe you say, look, this is where your growth is going to come. And hopefully they make the playoffs next year because I'm not sure that's a given.
I agree. I think this is a season of upheaval. I think they might be starting back at square one.
Yeah, I agree.